As you guys know, we're getting the last major update of the year this week on Thursday the 13th. The topic of today's video will be how I'm going to be preparing for it. The first important thing that I wanted to mention is that it's likely that Blizzard might actually decide to increase the server Paragon level directly to Paragon 600, as they've done so in the past updates. If we just open up the inventory here and click the top left, we can see that the server Paragon level is 560. So far it's unconfirmed to us whether it's going to be raised to 600 directly once the update goes live, but I'm hoping that we will have confirmation of this on the 11th of December when the full patch notes are released. We're also going to be getting new difficulties, Inferno 4, 5, and 6, and Paragon 600 should be the Paragon level required to equip the gear level Inferno 4 items. So if the server Paragon level is not increased to Paragon 600 directly, then Paragon 600 is going to be achievable within 2 weeks from now when the server Paragon level is 580, which is going to be Monday the 23rd of December. This is something just important to keep in mind because I wanted to mention it just on the off chance that they don't decide to raise the server Paragon level. So as far as everything to get done before the update goes live, let's start off with the raids and the gauntlets. So I've already mentioned this in my gauntlet video. So the gauntlets are all going to be rotating out and they're going to get replaced with the gauntlets for the new bosses, so I would really recommend you guys to try to get the first clears for all of 3 gauntlets here. As far as the raids are concerned, these aren't going to be rotating out. We're simply going to get Inferno 4, 5, and 6 in the drop down here, so you can feel free to leave your first clears. You can see that I have the crab boss here. I've still got the first clear intact for the extra XP. I have cleared this boss already, so that's one thing that you probably should do, is at least clear this boss. Even if you have your first clear XP, just clear it so that you do unlock Inferno 4 and you have that ready when the update goes live. Let's move on now to talk about the events. I'm quickly going to go through all of the events. We have quite a few here, but I'm just want to go through them because I think it's really important. So for the first event, the Eternal War, we do have the rewards here, and you can see that I've saved all of these, so it's pretty nice to save some of these because they do give exceptional gear. So you can see right now I think this is the 3rd level, and I can get like a guaranteed 444 item here, which is really good. So my plan is basically to save all of these up, and then when I reach Paragon 600 and I've unlocked Inferno 4, I'm going to be claiming all of these. Obviously you can be claiming the cosmetics if you haven't done so already, that's fine, but I'm just going to be saving all of these gears that I haven't actually claimed here. It does say at the top here that this does expire on the 11th of December, but as we've seen in the blog post, the Eternal War should get extended until the end of the year. The next event on the list is the Phantom Market. So this one expires on the 11th of December, which is in 2 days. So if you do want to pick up this one, then you can go ahead. I think it looks pretty awesome here. It has the theme based around Illidan Stormrage, which if you're a fan of World of Warcraft, then this is obviously a really cool skin. And I'm actually going to be doing the draw here really quickly because Blizzard was kind enough to send me the obols. Like I said, normally I don't purchase these myself because I prefer to actually buy crests with it or things that can progress my character rather than cosmetics, but I actually do think this one looks pretty awesome. So let's just go ahead and quickly do the draw here. So I've already done my first free draw. I'm just going to be quickly going through and picking up all of these here. So that's the Totally Prepared emote. That's like one of Illidan's catchphrases. I think he says, "You are not prepared." Next, we have the weapon here. Okay, let's move on. I'm not a big fan of these other skins that they've given us this time. They're all just 3 colors and they don't look so good. For some reason, I can't view them, which is a bug, I believe, but okay. Now we've got the ultimate. Let's just take a quick look at this one. Okay, that looks pretty cool with the green beams there. Let's move on, and I think I unlocked this skin. Nice. That's the cinematic with the green skull. It looks really cool on the barbarian. It's a shame that I'm not a barbarian right now, but maybe I do have to switch to barb. I really like these twin blades effect that they've got here. But okay, so Betrayer's Bonds, cosmetic unlocked, and this is how it looks on the wizard class. I'll also be equipping it, and the Betrayer's Bonds command frame, and also the VFX for the kill streak. So let's just quickly go ahead because I don't want to be taking too much time with this now since I've unlocked the cosmetics. So for the last draw, would you like to draw with orbs? Yes, so here we go. And then that's the final draw. I think that's everything. Yes, and also these additional rewards. Let me just claim them really quickly. 1, 2. Okay, and distant longing. Okay, and finally this portal here. Okay, so let me actually just equip this. My character looks so weird right now, so I'll just fix this really quickly, otherwise it's going to bug me. So here we go. This is how it looks. I think it looks super cool, especially with the weapon here. For some reason the weapon isn't actually showing. Maybe it's just bugged because I've just unlocked it. Not too sure.
I require a weapon.
Oh, there we go. So now the weapon shows with the green skull. That looks really cool, actually. I'm really happy with that. So for the next event, we've got the Winds of Fortune here. So for the Winds of Fortune, this actually expires the same time that the server's going to go down for the update. So unfortunately, we won't have this Winds of Fortune event active when the update comes down. So I would just use this, guys. It's going to be a 24-hour period from the time that you press the activate button. You can see that I haven't done this. I should have probably done this yesterday so I could take advantage of the extra gems for both weeks. So if you claim it on Sunday, then you can take advantage of it on Sunday and on Monday for the doubled weekly gems. It's not actually, sorry, it's not going to be doubled. It's more like you take half the time to cap it. So let's say that you run like, I'm not sure, like 20 or 30 Araban runs, then it's going to take you like 15 runs instead, which is a lot better than having to run for so long. So I would just use this whenever you guys have time to run if you haven't done so already. So next we've got the Phantom Gallery. I'm not going to talk too much about this because I've already talked about this in my previous video. So this one is also expiring before the update goes live. So if you do want to get this, it's mostly going to be for gems of your choice, so 5-star legendary gems. If you're missing a specific gem, then this is a great event for that. Next, we've got the special graphics update. So this one's expiring sometime in January. So I'm not going to talk too much about this, but on PC, it seems like you can just claim this, whereas on mobile, you actually have to download the new update from the App Store or from the Google Play Store, and then you'll be able to claim these once you log in again. So let's move on quickly to the Eye of the Unmaking. So this is a really interesting event because this is going to run until the 17th of December. So it's going to be available while the update is going on. And the really important thing to notice with this event is that it actually gives you 100% bonus to the XP gain from Battle Pass levels. So this is really good because basically I recommend everybody to save their Battle Pass just in case the server Paragon level is raised, and then once the update is live, you can see we also have the bonus. It says the 100% bonus here. You can then go ahead and claim all of these battle points, which I'm saving here. So speaking about the battle pass, I have 7,000 out of 9,600 battle pass points. So obviously the week has just reset because it's Monday. I didn't have too much time to play today, but I will be trying to make this completely maxed before the update goes live so that I am well prepared to claim it all if the server Paragon level gets raised.
You are not prepared.
So moving back to the events tab now, let's take a look at the remaining events that we have. So I've already talked about all of these. So for the Trial of Hordes, this is also expiring before the update goes live on the 13th of December. So for this one specifically, if you are missing a couple of essence, then I would recommend running this because obviously it does give the chests, which give you the mystery equipment, which is an essence of your choice that you're missing. So this is really good to run. At least I would try to place within the top 100 spots of your class because you'll get one of these chests, which is really good. It hasn't been confirmed to us whether or not new essences will be released, but I'm hoping that this it does show up in the patch on the 11th of December. Moving on to the final event here. So for the Infernal Knowledge event, this one is going to expire one day after the update goes live, so we're going to have a chance to make use of this. This isn't really such an interesting event. What I usually like to do with these types of events is just claim the non-battle pass tasks here, so I just get the dust and the scrap, and you can save up to 6 tasks. So I like to fill these all up with the battle points tasks so that I can just make best use out of it, but you don't have to do this. It's not actually that important in my opinion. So that's about it as far as the events are concerned. Now on to the things that I'm actually saving. I've already mentioned the battle pass here, so I'm going to move on and talk about the actual items that I'm saving. So first of all, I'm saving my legendary crest here. So we are getting new gems on the major update, but even if you don't care about the new gems, I wouldn't be surprised if we get yet another Mirror Jewels event. So I would be saving at least 10 of these crests so that I can run them for the double gems of the Mirror Jewel event. Next, I'm saving a lot of Terra Essence, as you can see here. So this is actually a crazy amount of Terra Essence, which I've been farming, and I also bought a couple on the market because I expect that the prices are going to get raised. So the reason why I've done this is that I want to run Hellslayer bounties and Oblivion Pillars when the update goes live, so that I get Inferno 4 items directly when I reach Paragon 600. You don't have to go this crazy. I'm also going to be trying to resell a couple of these if I can. If I can't, then I'm just going to be using it myself over time. I guess that's completely fine. The other thing I'm saving in the codex is actually the Terra Essence task as well. So this Terra Essence task is really useful because you can stack it up to 2 weeks, and this will give you a guaranteed triple stat item when you do run it. So you can see that I've got 0 out of 2, and once again, when I do reach Paragon 600, I'm going to be running these. So next, I'm going to move on to talk about the materials here. So for the scrap, the dust, and the flowing shard, as far as I know, Blizzard isn't going to be adding any new legendary gear ranks, which is a bit unfortunate. A lot of players who've been playing for a long time have been able to stack quite a lot of these, and I do expect us to be able to have some system to be able to make use of these. So this is just purely speculation on my part, but it is something important that I wanted to mention because I know a lot of players have been asking me about this, and also a lot of players have been going to the NPC and actually converting some of their materials, the scraps for example, for the cryptic crystals. So right now I have 1.9 million scrap, and if I convert all of them, I'm only going to be able to get 487 crystals, and to be honest, I'm already capped on my secondary gear, so this is kind of worthless. I wouldn't be doing this, it's such a bad conversion rate, so just hold on to these guys, and we hope that Blizzard does add something for us to be able to use them. So moving on to the next thing, I'm also saving my lyric fragments, so I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to use these to craft Mornskull and rank that up, or save them for the new 1 and 2 star gems just to test them. So far I'm just saving them, and we will have time until the end of the year to decide that. I will be saving these, and I'm also saving my rare crests, like I said. So if I do need a couple more, then I'll probably run some more Elder Rifts here. So finally, I'm also saving my legendary items and my set item boxes here. These are really good. And I'm also saving my Fabled Wisps. So I've saved a couple of Inferno 2 and Inferno 3. So if you didn't know, the Inferno 3 Wisps can be converted at this NPC as well. I think the conversion is pretty bad. I think it's like 7 to 1 or something. So I'm guessing that 7 Inferno 3 Wisps are going to be able to convert to one of the Inferno 4 Wisps. I don't really have a use for the Inferno 3 Wisps right now, so I thought I might as well save the ones that I have. We also have the Rite of Cleansing and the Moonrite Flora. This is really good because it gives you a guaranteed legendary item, and it also gives you wisps of the highest level you've unlocked, so I would hold up to run these once you actually unlock Inferno 4 and reach Paragon 600. The cap for these has also been raised from 100 to 200, which is really good. For some reason, this wasn't mentioned at all in the patch notes, but right now I'm just saving these and I'm going to be running them when the update goes live. The last thing I'm holding off on is actually the familiar conversion, so I'm not doing any aberrant or any normal familiar conversions because I do expect them to make a couple of changes to the familiar system here. I'm actually really hoping that they give us a new species of pet so that I can use up all of my contracts, but so far I'm just saving them. It's probably not going to come in this major update, but I'm just trying to stay hopeful for it. So speaking of familiars here, you can see that I do have the familiar skin, which is the Murloc skin, which Blizzard was also kind enough to gift me. And speaking of that, this is actually going to be also be rotating out as far as I know. So this is also going to be on the 11th of December. So if you do like the look of this skin, then you can do the draws here with Eternal Orbs. So I think to get the green Murloc, you just need to do 1 draw and you're going to get it for free. And then for the Master Angler here, which is this blue one, you have to do all of the draws, so 15 draws, and this is going to cost 2,400 orbs. So I did do quite a bit of testing with these Murlocs just to find out the actual chance of getting a fish, because it doesn't mention it here anywhere, and the chance is actually pretty low. It was something like 10 to 15% to actually get a fish. So let's say, for example, you were going to be fishing a rare fish, then the Murloc basically gives you another rare one, so it gives you basically the same rarity that you're fishing, and this seems to be quite a low chance, like a 10% chance or so. So I wouldn't be buying this if you're looking solely for the functionality of getting another fish. If you do like the look of the Murloc though, which I think it looks pretty funny here, then probably I would pick up at least the green one. And then last but not least, if we go to the services tab and go to Prodigy's Path, the Prodigy's Path is also going to be rotating out in 3 days. So this is the seasonal Prodigy's Path, so you can actually get quite a lot of Eternal Orbs, keys, and crests from this. So if you're looking to buy Eternal Orbs, I think this is a pretty decent deal. And would you look at that, 400% value?
How is it even possible?
How can you say no? Such an amazing deal. So I think that's about everything that I wanted to mention for this video, guys. Do let me know in the comments if I've missed anything, or if there's any other way you're preparing for the major update. Personally, I am pretty hyped for the major update. Like I said in my past video, I am trying to temper my expectations so I'm not overly disappointed, but this is shaping up to be quite a nice major update, and I'm really looking forward to fighting with Diablo. So that's about all for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Peace.
This ends now!